The NHL Network just dropped their top 20 centers list, and frankly, it's a complete travesty when it comes to one particular superstar. Jack Hughes continues to get absolutely disrespected by hockey analysts, and this latest ranking proves that the hockey establishment still doesn't understand what they're watching when this dynamic center takes the ice. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we witnessing systematic bias against young talent, or is there something else at play here? Despite being one of the most electrifying players in the entire league, Hughes finds himself criminally undervalued in yet another prestigious ranking. This begs the uncomfortable question. Is the hockey world so stuck in its old-school mentality that it can't recognize transcendent talent when it's staring them in the face? Let's dive into the numbers that should make every hockey fan's jaw drop. Even while battling through injury concerns and appearing in just 62 games during the most recent campaign, Hughes managed to accumulate an impressive 70 points. Here's the kicker. When you project those numbers across a full 82-game season, we're looking at approximately 92 points. That's not just good, that's elite territory. The advanced metrics paint an even more compelling picture. Hughes posted a remarkable 1.13 points per game average, coupled with an outstanding 2.05 points per 60 minutes of ice time. His 59.0% goals for percentage while on the ice demonstrates his ability to drive play and create scoring opportunities at both ends of the rink. These aren't just impressive statistics. They're the hallmarks of a generational talent hitting his prime. But this isn't a one-season wonder. Projecting those numbers over a complete season would have resulted in roughly 98 points, tantalizingly close to that magical 100-point milestone. Speaking of milestones, let's address the elephant in the room. Hughes came agonizingly close to joining the Century Club during the 2022-23 season, finishing with 99 points in 78 games. That's the kind of near miss that haunts players and motivates them to reach even greater heights. Here's where the upcoming season becomes absolutely fascinating. If Hughes can finally stay healthy and avoid the injury bug that has plagued recent campaigns, we could be witnessing history in the making. This might finally be the year he crashes through that 100-point barrier and establishes himself among the league's elite point producers. Now, let's talk about the two players who somehow found themselves ranked ahead of Hughes, and prepare yourself for some serious head-scratching moments. Nick Suzuki earning a higher spot than Hughes left many hockey observers absolutely stunned. While Suzuki deserves credit for helping guide the Montreal Canadiens to their first playoff appearance since 2021, the statistical comparison simply doesn't support this ranking decision. Suzuki's 89 points in 82 games represented a career-best performance and showed significant improvement from his previous season's 77-point output. However, when we break down the efficiency metrics, the picture becomes clearer. Suzuki averaged 1.09 points per game, managed 2.20 points per 60 minutes, and posted a 57.8% goals for percentage. While these are certainly respectable numbers for any NHL center, they pale in comparison to Hughes's superior production rates. The only argument that might favor Suzuki is games played. But using durability as the primary factor for ranking seems to miss the bigger picture of overall impact and talent level. The second questionable ranking decision involves Mark Scheifele of the Winnipeg Jets, and this one might be even more puzzling. The 32-year-old veteran enjoyed a career-high 87 points last season, which sounds impressive until you realize he hadn't reached the 80-point threshold since 2016, when he managed 82 points. Meanwhile, Hughes surpassed that total during his fourth NHL season at just 21 years old, a comparison that should make this ranking decision seem even more baffling. Scheifele's numbers tell the story of a solid veteran having an unexpectedly strong season. 1.06 points per game, 3.1 points per 60 minutes, and a 57.4% goals for percentage. While these statistics bring him into Hughes's neighborhood, they're still not quite at the same level, especially when you consider the age difference and future trajectory of both players. Here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to discuss. Both Suzuki and Scheifele are undeniably talented centers who contribute significantly to their respective teams. However, ranking them above Hughes feels like a decision based on everything except pure hockey ability and statistical production. Are we seeing favoritism toward players who stay healthy? Bias toward veterans over young stars? Or perhaps an East Coast bias working against a player who should be getting more national recognition? The real test comes down to this simple question. If you were building a team tomorrow and could choose any center for your top line, would you honestly pick Suzuki or Scheifele over Hughes? Most objective hockey minds would likely choose the young superstar with unlimited potential and superior production rates. And this is the part that should spark the most debate. What does this ranking say about how we evaluate talent in professional hockey? Are we so concerned with traditional metrics like games played that we're missing the forest for the trees? Hughes has consistently proven that when healthy, he's operating on a different level than most centers in the league. The NHL Network's ranking decision raises serious questions about evaluation criteria and potential biases that deserve discussion among hockey fans. What do you think? Is this another case of Hughes getting unfairly overlooked, or do durability and consistency trump pure talent and production? Should rankings prioritize ceiling or floor? And most controversially of all, are we witnessing the hockey establishment's reluctance to fully embrace the new generation of dynamic, skilled players who are revolutionizing the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This ranking deserves some serious scrutiny from real hockey fans.